What's up, you guys, and happy Monday. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I know I did. It was my birthday Friday, like I posted in my last video. I wasn't sure if I was going to post a video Friday or not, and I didn't. And I just decided, to take a break for the entire weekend because this is the first and the longest break that I've ever taken from, recording my videos and stuff. So it was very much needed, and I would love to say that I'm back and I am better, ready to see, what God is about to do in me with this new chapter of my life, because of the simple fact that it is a new chapter. I am a new age. That means God is about to do some brand new things in my life. So I'm just ready to see what this chapter is about to look like and where God is about to take me. So, of course, I have a word for you guys today. And the title of this video is going to be, if anybody can do it, then everybody can do it. Something like that. If it's for anybody, it's for everybody. There we go. If it's for anybody, then it's for everybody. And I was having this conversation like last week sometime, and actually also yesterday, with two different people about, life itself. And sometimes we be inspired, right, by certain people, their lives, the things that they're doing, the things that they accomplish, whatever God is doing in certain people's lives. And sometimes it's not just God, it's just overall seeing the success that, some people have that they may have gotten on their own. And sometimes we can be inspired by that, or even feel like, it's not possible for us. But baby, the scripture says that with man, it is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. But you have to believe that anything that you desire in this world, in this life, that it can be achieved with God. That the same way that you are inspired and just in awe, right, and just in the desire to have or yearn for the things that you see so many people having, and the way that you see so many people living their life, and just the trips that they take, and just the success, the money, like whatever it is, right, you can have that too. Like, we got to stop thinking so small for ourselves, or just start looking at what we see in the natural and just going with that, and feeling like we can only get but so much. But like the grand life and just the lavish living and having like the nice things, or just taking the amazing vacations to just beautiful places. Listen, if it's for anybody, it's for everybody. The thing that makes certain people different, the thing that makes people who actually are successful for the most part, is like their way of thinking first and foremost, because you have to change your mindset. You have to start believing, right, that you can achieve and you can have, a certain type of lifestyle, and you can just overall just be successful to whatever extent that looks like for you. You have to first believe with everything in you that is possible for you, and then partnering with God is going to allow you to get to certain things, right, that you're not going to be able to accomplish or achieve on your own. Things that, through God's strength, that you are going to be able to do, and through his power that you're going to be able to do. Is only certain things that we are going to be able to accomplish with God, because we can only accomplish so much by ourselves. And another thing is, the thing that separates, certain people, is also what they choose to do. Because a lot of people, they see the glamour, the glitz of it all. They see like the fancy things and the nice things. You just see what it looks like when somebody is actually living their best life, but you don't know what they had to do to get there. You don't know the things that they had to endure or go through and get through in order to get to where they are without giving up. Yes, they may have had, moments, but they still kept pushing forward no matter what came their way. And that is another big factor that plays in whether or not you will be able to live a certain way, is what are you willing to do? Again, some people are willing to do whatever it is that they have to do, and to understand that it's not going to be easy. Like, things aren't always going to be on top. You're not going to always be on top. Yes, you only seeing when somebody is at the top, but you don't know what life was like when they weren't there, when they were at the bottom, whenever they were in the valley, when they were in the wilderness, when they were struggling, when they had the trials, when so many things were attacking them. You don't know. So you have to be willing to, no matter what, do whatever it is that you have to do. Not do the bare minimum, because if you're going to do the bare minimum, then you're going to get the bare minimum. Again, this is another thing that makes, that separates the people who actually live a certain type of lifestyle from those who just inspire to, or just live vicariously through other people and just be wanting it, but feel like it's not possible. It's because you're not going to do what it takes to get to wherever it is that you want to get to. And also another thing that plays a part that separates, where you are versus where you want to be, or where you see somebody else at, is how do you have a relationship with God or not? Because one thing for sure is that, again, man can only do so much by himself. And if you're not the person that is really willing to surrender to God's will and really willing to build a relationship with God and understand that God's ways is not your ways, his plans are not your plans, that means you're not going to be able to get everything you want it, how you want it, when you want it, but just know that something great is going to come. That's another thing that's going to separate some people, because some people want to feel like, they're doing everything on their own. And baby, listen, that is just not the case. You have to be willing to sacrifice and surrender to God's will and not your own. Because understanding that because God's will is better for you and he's going to do something greater than what you're going to do for yourself is the reason why you should surrender. Even though you may feel like your plans are so great, you may feel like the way you want it is good, and it may be, but listen, God's plan is so much better. He has something for you that you cannot even imagine. That's why he says in the scripture as well, is that God can do exceedingly and abundantly above all we can ask for, think, or imagine. He's going to do way beyond what you're going to do. So in order for you to really live this life, it's certain things that you're going to have to do, certain things a way that you're going to have to think, and you're just going to have to get in the partnership and in alignment with God and what he has for you, so that you can achieve that great life that you are desiring. Because like I said, if it's for anybody, it's for everybody. So stop doubting, stop just dreaming of it, and stop just feeling like it's not possible for you, because trust me, it is possible for you. God gave everybody something so significant, right? It's something so special and so great about everybody, but you have to figure out what that thing is so that you can get to everything that it is that you want out of life, and stop just settling. Stop just settling for where you are, and stop just settling for who you are, and stop just holding on to the past and excuses and thinking that that's gonna, validate and justify, the choices that you consider that you choose to make. Because that's another thing, choices. We all have the power of choice, and if you're going to choose to just be stuck in where you are, or choose to feel like or think that you're not gonna be able to have a certain type of life, then guess what? That's the type of life that you're going to live. It's just the plain reality. And so you have to get yourself up out of that space, that way of thinking, just overall, even stop looking at where your life is right now, and just start even dreaming and just understanding and believing and having that faith in God and trusting in him and his plan for you, because he can do it for you. He's going to be the only one that's going to be able to get you the desires of your heart. Because again, if it's for anybody, baby, listen, it's for everybody, and that includes you too. So I know that was a lot, but I said I was back, and I mean that I'm back, and I'm back to come and to really get you guys to understand that life is worth living, and living it greatly and living it abundantly. So just all get to that place and get to that mind, right? That listen, if it's for anybody, it's for everybody. It's for me too. So I hope that this message has helped, inspire, touch, blessed anyone who it has reached. And as always, let's be motivated, but most importantly, let's stay inspired.